So let's go ahead and put that right there. All right, it's that time again, time for a solo overnighter in the woods. And I'm thinking new tarp with a new hot tent configuration. So let's get to it. Today we're working with this 10x10 tarp. Now name brand's not important, where you can find it's not important. I'm testing it out as a future product for my Etsy store. I'm a firm believer in 10x10 tarps because it gives you a lot more advantages as far as shelter configurations, and we're going to go over that today. But what caught my attention is the loops at the ends of the tarp also have grommet holes as well. And I like that option. Most tarps that you see on the market or from certain companies only have a grommet or a loop option. They don't have both. So seeing that, I said, okay, I'll bite. So today we want to go ahead and set up a hot tent configuration using this 10x10 tarp. All right, so before we get too far down the trail, I want to announce that midweek videos are back. I say it week after week. Most people seem to miss it, and some people actually sent me messages saying they saw the thumbnail and then they refused to watch. So I don't understand that process. Just why send me a message about that? I don't get it. The point is, in my last week's midweek video, I announced we have new swing grills or camp packable swing grills, as well as these hoodies right here. So for those that missed it, all you gotta do is go to my video description box, click on my Etsy link, and you'll see the hoodies right there. We're currently carrying sizes medium through 4X. We also have a 6x12 swing grill that's adjustable. So if you use a stick at 45-degree angle, you can adjust the grill to make it flat or raise it up and down on a horizontal in 2 Y branches. Folds up, just pack it away. So those interested, check out the video and check out my video description box and my Etsy store. So let's go ahead and put that right there. Have to make some small adjustments on this, but yeah. Now the beauty of this system is I can lower the front down by spreading the legs this way and then just simply dropping that arbor knot down. So I'm going to get the tarp right now. I want to lay it out underneath, and I want to hang it from the underside of that ridge pole. We're not going to drape it over the top. We're going to hang it from the bottom. So let's check that out. Here's how the front and the back are going to go down. Think of the old school military shelter halves, the pup tents. There's 2 halves that go together, and the fronts are kind of like an elongated cone. We're going to do the exact same thing back here, and then something similar in the front. The front's going to be a little bit different though. So I want to take one side, I want to wrap it and tie it to this tree. Take the other side, wrap it over top and create a flap to facilitate the rain runoff. And then stake it down. So we're going to pull it in an angle like that and then just put a stake in it right here, pull as tight as I can, and then we're going to try to overlap the other one. Perfect. Just like so. And there we go. Now we have that cone effect right here. Can actually place some gear right there. And the best part is any rain's going to go off of this is going to go off down that way and drip off or underneath. But in a real bad storm, if you have high winds, you're blocking the wind, the back end is closed. And that's what we're going for. On the back end, we have that cone shape. Now you can do the exact same thing right here. The problem is getting in and out. You're going to have to undo it every single time and then try to get it hooked back up again. And that could be a pain in the butt. So we're going to do something similar. I'm going to go ahead and pull the front loop or that grommet out. We're going to tie it off to the top here, and then we're going to attach the center pieces like a door, and then our wings at the end over here will stake those bad boys out. That way we can undo one flap and get in and out. Grab this side here and tuck it in as far as we can, give ourselves a windbreak. So there's a side view right there, what it looks like. Putting an arbor knot around our ridge pole to our bipod, we'll just further lock it down. And there we go. Now here's a reality check. Having a 10 by 10 in this configuration, you have to lay diagonally. There's more than enough room in here for me, my gear. There's a spot behind me for my gear. And the best part is with that door closed like that and the other side open, if there's a fire out front, we're talking a good 40 inches away, one full step, that heat can come inside here and work its way all the way around and then back out. So you'll be nice and warm in here. And the best part of this entire configuration is I can close that door like I did in the back, lay diagonally, and I have basically a makeshift, improvised military pup tent or shelter half. So I'm happy with this. This is why I'm sold on 10 by 10 tarps over an 8 by 8. There's just a lot more variations and things that you can do. And again, I'll stand by it. Someone said, hey man, here's a tent or a tarp. Which one do you want? 10 by 10 tarp, first time every time. Because I can do so much more and pack it away into something about that size. And like we talked about, you want to close that door. Just take your stake out. Bring it inside here. And then there you go. And that door's closed. So I'll go ahead and address this because somebody's going to ask. They're going to say, well, how come you wrap the back and the front, you just pinned them to the ground and closed them? Well, if you notice the door, there's a gap about that big in the front all the way down. If I have that in back, what's going to happen? A breeze is going to blow through there all night. And dipping down in the 20s and 30s, you probably don't want that. So I chose to wrap the back like a cone, like the shelter half. But yes, you can do the same thing that you did the front to the back. You're just going to have that gap in there. And on a cold night, I don't want that. And there you have your improvised trucker's hitch. So like always, you want to do one full step for your fire. So right here, we should be in business. Like I said, that way I can see the fire and that heat can go right inside of my tent. And for those that missed the midweek video number 28, just like our OD Green hoodies, the Corporals Corner Packable Swing Grill is available on my Etsy store. And this week, you can actually see it in action. So we have a chain right here. This is a 2-foot chain. At the halfway point is 1 foot. We have an additional 6-inch link and hooks, so you can adjust your swing grill up or down. Right now it looks like it's right above the hole, so it's probably too low. We want to adjust it probably about 5 or 6 inches up. So all we're going to do is take off our hook, add it where we want it, and lock her down. So let's go ahead and raise this thing up about 5 inches. We're going to go ahead and just count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll add our hook right here. You just pop it on there and then hook it down. So if you look at each one of these links, there's about 1 inch per link. So we went 5 inches up plus the 3 inches down. You got a good 8 inches there. That's perfect. And with this design, there's no worry about the grill flipping or spinning and the meat falling off. Worst case, it's going to sway in the breeze, and that's exactly what we want. And then here we go, the baby ribeyes. Outstanding. Baby ribeye still cost 15 bucks for 2 of those. Tell you what, I'm in the wrong business. Catch you all in a few. So there's the swing grill in action. Worked out well. Like I said, you can adjust that rack up and down. Cook those small ribeyes, no problem. In like 10 minutes they were done. But looking at this, you can see the side view with the door closed. I'm sitting out here waiting for Jawas to roll up on me and seize this bad boy. But overall, I like it. There's enough room inside, like I said. I felt a few drops on me. It's supposed to rain all night, so we'll give it a test to find out if that design is actually worthy of, being waterproof or not. If it is, imagine a 12 by 12 like that, but the front and back matching, kind of like the military shelter halves. You probably then could get 2 people in there with all of your gear and be bone dry all night. So you can hear the rain, and hopefully you can hear me over the rain. Yeah, tell you what, it's been dumping for about 6 or 7 hours off and on. Last couple hours, steady rain, and there's not 1 drop of water inside here. There's small droplets in the back and condensation from me because that door's been closed. But other than that, it's bone dry. I'm happy with this. Now, someone's going to have some confusion, and I thought about this. This is a Free Soldier tarp. I never once said I'm going to carry Free Soldier in my Etsy store. I like this design, and the company that designs them, I'm looking at contacting and coming up with something similar. It's a double layer. It's this green material here on the inside that's waterproofed, and then there's the outside camouflage, or whatever color you want. And I'm happy with this. Like I said, these 10 by 10s, you can't go wrong. I get this comment all the time. He always has the same thing for breakfast. I can't take it. Well, here's why. 1, it's easy. It's quick. It's protein. And those that have been following my Instagram and seeing the workouts that I post, what you don't see, or I should say you see very little of, is the breakfast that I eat. Minimum 6 eggs. So we're talking 3 regular eggs, and usually they're the brown ones, the organic ones, those Amish eggs, along with 3 egg whites. So it's the same egg, but it's the egg whites, the liquid egg whites you pour into there. So that's 6 eggs. Then you see I want to say 2 to 3 packets, sometimes 4, of oatmeal, just plain regular oatmeal, nothing fancy, and that's breakfast. And then every 2.5 to 3 hours I eat throughout the entire day until 9 o'clock at night. In doing that, I've gained 10 pounds of muscle, and it's been 10 weeks. I'm going to start my 11th week. And that's working out 5 to 6 days a week for about an hour and 40 minutes a day, somewhere in there. Zero cardio, because I want to get the gains first, and then we're going to cut down. So we'll start doing that here in the future. So speaking of 2024, I mentioned about 3 weeks ago, that I'd be doing some classes in 2024. And I explained everything, gave you the website, and there was mass confusion. Emails going back and forth to a different person, trying to figure out which class was it, I don't know. Did I sign for the right one? Can I get more information? And everything is spelled out right there. So we'll try again today. 2024, March through May, I'm teaching three modern survival courses. It's called Modern Survival Skills Class, or Skills Course. Modern is the key word, okay? And we're going to do that through Buckeye Bushcraft, buckeyebushcraft.com. You go there, click that link. That link is going to be found inside my video description box. It says right there, Modern Skills Course, Sean Kelly, and it's right there. Myself and Jake Trent of Buckeye Bushcraft are going to be teaching those classes. They're going to be a standard 2.5 to 3 day class, maybe 2.5 days, somewhere in there, depending on if we get through all the material. Basic survival skills with a modern twist. These things I've been thinking about for several years now that I feel should be part of a school or part of a class, and we're going to test that theory. Along with the website, all the gear you need is listed right there, and you can get that through my Amazon link in my video description box. However you choose to get it, the point is you get it, you attend the class, and you learn. It's going to be a laid-back class. There's no physical beat down or making you do things 25 times and beat the dead horse. We're going to teach you how to do it, you're going to go do it, and we're going to move on. So those that are interested in getting a class with me, go to my video description box, click on buckeyebushcraft.com, Modern Skills Survival Course with Sean Kelly, and you're in business. I think we have 30 slots available per class, and there's 3 classes. So good luck. And last but not least, we'll go ahead and plug this one more time. The hoodies I'm wearing are a 50-50 cotton polyester blend. They're found on my Etsy page, along with that swing grill that you saw today. That's listed in my video description box as well. Just click on it, read the description, check it out. We have sizes medium through 4X. And along with that, we have our cold handle skillets. We have our hat patches, bag patches, universal patches. We have the meat forks. We have the regular forks, which is the twisted frontier fork. We have frog gigs, and soon a whole lot more. So go to the video description box, click on my Etsy link, and get her done. On that note, let's go ahead and end this bad boy off. With that, all the gear in my videos can be found in 2 places. One, my Amazon affiliate page, and 2, my Etsy store. Both links are found inside my description box. Now please do me that favor, hit that like and subscribe button, then ring that notification bell. Once you ring that bell, please select all notifications. And as always, thank you for your comments, views, and support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the field, have some fun. I'm going to catch you next time.